So I often tell people that discovering a passion for watches is probably the best thing and the worst thing that happened to me. On one end, I love watches. I think they're fantastic and I enjoy talking about them, but I can't deny they are an expensive thing to be interested in. So as a guy who watches a lot of watch YouTube content as well as makes it himself, I know the feeling of getting caught up in learning more about watches and eventually looking to buy one as you're educating yourself. I've gotten caught up in it. It's an exciting thing to do. In short, my main goal behind a lot of my content is to assist you guys and offer any guidance that I possibly can in helping you make your next watch purchase. And I think this is the case for a lot of other watch content creators as well. However, this movement towards helping promote this consumerism type mentality, I think does have some insidious effects as well. Let me explain. I think for many, constant consumption of watch content can lead to buying a lot of watches in a quick manner, and makes it increasingly hard to fight the impulsive nature of buying a watch when you keep tempting yourself with the possibility of buying a new one through this educational process of watching a lot of watch YouTube videos. Resisting a temptation is easy when you are never confronted with the temptation. However, when that confrontation becomes part of your day-to-day life, it can be tough without proper discipline. As someone, again, who consumes a lot of content just like you all, I know how tough it can be to resist. And if I'm being completely honest with myself and you guys, I probably spent more money than I should have on my watches. And I can even say this knowing that I create watch YouTube videos. I still think this is the case. And to even further the criticism of myself, I could probably say that I'm a bad influence for people that are looking to buy a watch. I'm definitely not somebody to emulate. I decided to spend a lot of money on my watch collection partly because I have an intention to make watches a part of my life and my future and my career. And I think basing your collection on my collection as well as other content creators is honestly an incredibly detrimental thing to do for most people. Of course, everyone's financial situation is different, and I think my and other watch content creators' watch collections are not the norm. If I could be so bold, I would say don't do as I do. Be smart with your money and don't blow it on watches. And I'm not just saying this because I'm gonna sell my watches or I'm in a rough financial situation. I just wanna be completely honest. I don't think it's a smart financial decision to be spending your money on watches. No watch, and yes, I mean no watch is worth putting yourself and your family's financial situation at risk. I know watches like a Rolex have become a status symbol and a sign of wealth for a lot of people. However, I think if you want to develop real wealth, buying an expensive watch is not a way to do it and is actually probably a terrible idea in getting you there. To put it simply, I love being able to help you guys when it comes to buying watches, and I love hearing if I was of any assistance in that process. However, I'd much rather hear I was of service or any help when it comes to resisting the urge to buy a watch if it means to more financial responsibility. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. Of course, I love watches just as much as you. But I think at the end of the day, they are just watches and there are more important things out there than them. So guys, if you don't like my advice, if you'd much rather take the money that maybe you could invest into a mutual fund and blow it all on watches, that's cool too. This is just my thought process around it. I think it's important to take everything that you hear about watches with a grain of salt, and then we can resist the urge of this constant consumerism that is pushed, and something I'm honestly guilty of. So do you guys have like a rule of thumb when it comes to financing a watch? What is the kind of baseline for you in knowing if it's a right decision for you? But I'd love to hear comments down below. I think this could be a really interesting way to have a conversation about a topic I feel isn't talked about enough. Alright guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, also hit that bell icon so you know when I release content for the future. I love you guys that have joined the notification gang, really appreciate it. Also, we have an upcoming watch giveaway. If you guys want to join that giveaway, be sure to fill out the form down below in the description. It is for a Timex Marlin Blackout. Really excited to give that one away. I love that watch. In addition to that, guys, check out my Instagram. Be sure to be following me on there because that's where I'm going to be announcing the winner. And then lastly, we have a Patreon. If you guys can support us on there, really the whole goal of this channel is to create another generation of watch lovers. By supporting that, you support that effort that we all have here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Be well, and I will see you all very soon.